Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another top 5 video. Today's top 5 video we're actually going to be doing... Oh my goodness, are we playing Grand Theft Auto today? Holy shit. Yep, we're going to be doing the top 5 cars in Grand Theft Auto Online. And so, coming in at number 5 is actually going to be the Elegy. And the reason this car is at number 5 is because its handling is not bad. Its top speed and acceleration really actually aren't that bad. But if you are a returning player, so in other words, if you played on PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 and you now play on current generation consoles, this car is actually 100% free. Now, of course, you still have to pay for any upgrades you do to it, but it's actually a free-to-own vehicle. And so it's really hard to beat that, especially if you're just starting out in the game or you're strapped for cash or whatever. And for being a free vehicle, it's pretty good speed and handling wise and a lot of customizations and all that. So that has to take the number 5 spot. Now, coming in at the number 4 spot is a car that probably most people would not guess is on a top 5 vehicles list in Grand Theft Auto Online, and that is the Comet. And the reason it is on my top 5 list at number 4 is because it's the first vehicle I ever purchased and owned in Grand Theft Auto Online almost 4 years ago. And to this day I still have it. I've never sold it. To this day, it's still one of the best looking cars in the game for me, and I can win a race against anybody. I don't care what you're driving, as long as I drive my car, handle my car better than you do. Its speed and acceleration and handling are just fine for any race against any vehicle. Now, coming in at the number 3 spot is the Zento, and it should be no surprise this vehicle's on the list, because if you are talking about winning races, if you're talking about, just getting from point A to point B as fast as possible, this vehicle is going to be the one for you. And even though it's getting, a little bit older and not quite as expensive or as luxury as it used to feel a couple years ago, the fact is it's still in the top 3 fastest cars in the game. And again, if you handle your car better than your opponent handles your car, this basically is still the fastest car in the game. What makes it so good for me is its recovery speed after you hit a bump, or after you crash it or get spun around 180 degrees, 360 degrees, whatever. Now, it's not always about having the faster car, and it's not always about winning a race or getting from point A to point B the fastest. That is a large portion of the game, but taking our number 2 spot is actually going to be the Armour Kuruma, and the reason for that is because it's the most practical vehicle in the game for any situation. Its handling is good, acceleration, top speed, everything is good, but it's completely 100% bulletproof. Now, it's not explosion proof, but it is bulletproof. Any mission, any heist, any free mode activity, anything that you would be involved in where you could be getting shot at, this is the vehicle for you, because you're bulletproof. You're invincible to bullet penetration, plus you're fast, plus you handle good, plus it looks cool. Lots of customizations. It damn near perfect. Now, coming in at the number 1 spot, most of you probably have already figured it out what it was going to be. You could have guessed it. It's probably everybody's top 5 and every top 5 video you've ever seen or ever will see, until something comes out that's better than this. The number 1 spot is the Insurgent. The personal Insurgent, not the Pegasus version, but the personal Insurgent. You buy it, it looks good, it drives fast, especially with the upgrades. It's fast, handles good on all terrain. Like I said, it looks great, but it's completely explosion proof, up to 5 explosions, and depending on where the hit is, it could be more than 5, it could be less than 5, depending on where the hit is. Depending on your situation, this actually might be more practical to you than the Armour Kuruma. Just depends, like I say, on the situation. Are you worried about bullet damage or explosive damage? 9 times out of 10, I'll go for the Insurgent because, well, I don't want to get my ass blown up. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, be sure and leave a like. And if you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. But until my next video, I will see you bye.